Ever caught your dog staring at you like you're the most boring human on the planet? Well, you might be right. Like seriously, have you ever looked at your daily routine from a dog's perspective? We wake up, we go to the thing, we look at the other thing, we eat the same thing, and then we go back to sleep. Woof, right? Our furry friends thrive on stimulation and entertainment, so if we're not careful, their lives can become about as exciting as watching paint dry. Don't worry though, because in this video we're diving deep into the telltale signs of a bored pup and how to fix it. Okay, so your dog's vocal cords are getting a serious workout, and not in the cute, singing along to the radio kind of way. If your dog is barking their head off more than usual, it could be their way of saying, "Hey human, entertain me." They're basically little furry drama queens craving attention. And what better way to get it than a good old-fashioned barkathon? But before you invest in soundproof windows, try introducing some interactive toys into their life. You know, the kind that make them work for their treats. They're like the doggy equivalent of a brain teaser, and trust me, a mentally stimulated pup is a much quieter pup. Is your dog channeling their inner interior designer and not in the good way? If you're finding chewed up furniture, shoes that look like they went through a shredder, or random holes appearing in your yard, well, your dog might be trying to tell you they're bored out of their furry little minds. Seriously, they're like, if you wanted me to stare at the wall all day, you should have gotten a goldfish. Instead of constantly replacing your belongings, give your dog an outlet for their chewing frenzy with appropriate chew toys. Puzzle feeders are also a great option because they make your dog work for their food, which is mentally stimulating and keeps them entertained. Is your backyard starting to resemble the surface of the moon? Yeah, that's not ideal. Dogs are natural diggers, but if your pup is turning your yard into a construction site, boredom could be the culprit. Imagine being stuck inside all day with nothing but your thoughts and a burning desire to excavate. That's your dog's life right now. To save your lawn and your sanity, make sure your dog is getting enough physical activity. A tired dog is a well-behaved dog, or at least a dog that's too exhausted to dig. You can also try designating a specific digging zone in your yard where it's okay for them to indulge their inner excavator. Pacing like a tiger in a cage. Is your dog doing laps around your house like they're training for the Iditarod, but without the sled and the snow? That's pacing, my friends, and it's a classic sign of boredom. They're basically saying, get me out of this monotonous routine, or I'm going to walk off this pent-up energy until I disappear. To break the cycle of endless pacing, make sure your dog is getting enough exercise. Go for more walks, hit up the dog park, or play a rousing game of fetch in the backyard. A tired dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog is less likely to wear a path in your carpet. Obsessed with their own fur coat? We all love a good spa day, but if your dog is spending an excessive amount of time licking, chewing, or grooming themselves to the point of hair loss or irritation, it could be a sign of boredom. They're like, well, if no one else is going to entertain me, I might as well groom myself into oblivion. To break the cycle of obsessive grooming, add some mental enrichment to their life. Puzzle toys, interactive games, and even short training sessions can do wonders for a bored dog. A stimulated mind is less likely to fixate on licking their paws for the 100th time. Attention hog, party of one. Does your dog turn into a furry shadow the second you sit down? Are they constantly nudging your hand for attention or dropping toys in your lap while you're trying to binge watch your favorite show? Yep, they're bored and craving your attention. And let's be real, who can resist those puppy dog eyes? But instead of giving in to their every whim, set aside dedicated playtime each day. Teach them new tricks, play interactive games, or go for a walk together. Spending quality time with your dog not only alleviates their boredom, but also strengthens your bond. Snooze Fest 2025. We all love a good nap, but if your dog is suddenly channeling their inner sloth and sleeping more than usual, it could be a sign of boredom. Don't get me wrong, dogs need their beauty sleep, but excessive snoozing can be a sign that they're just not stimulated enough when they're awake. To combat the sleepathon, make sure your dog is getting enough physical and mental exercise. Go for walks, play games, and give them plenty of opportunities to explore and sniff their surroundings. A tired dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog is less likely to sleep the day away. Remember when your dog used to go bonkers over their favorite squeaky toy? Now it's just gathering dust in the corner, like a forgotten relic of their playful past. Yeah, that's a telltale sign of boredom. Dogs thrive on novelty, so when their toys and activities become routine, they lose interest faster than you can say walkies. To reignite their spark, try rotating their toys regularly. Put some away for a few weeks, and then reintroduce them like they're brand new. You can also introduce new activities like puzzle feeders, scent games, or even just teaching them a new trick. A little variety goes a long way in keeping your dog engaged and entertained. Is your dog's default setting now set to constant whine, like a low-level hum of discontent that seems to follow them everywhere? Yeah, that's the sound of boredom, my friends. They're trying to tell you they're not getting enough stimulation, and they're hoping a little whining will do the trick. To restore peace and quiet to your household, make sure your dog is getting enough social interaction. Take them to the dog park, set up play dates with other dog-owning friends, or even just spend some quality time cuddling on the couch. A little companionship can go a long way in alleviating boredom. Does your dog follow you around the house like a furry little shadow? Are they always underfoot, tripping you up as you try to navigate your own home? While it's adorable that they love you so much, it could also be a sign that they're bored and craving interaction. Instead of constantly tripping over your furry best friend, create a stimulating environment for them. Provide them with plenty of toys, puzzle feeders, and interactive games. You can even set up a designated play area where they know they're allowed to let loose and have some fun. A little independence will do wonders for both of you. So there you have it. The top 10 signs your dog might be bored, and more importantly, how to fix it. Remember, our canine companions thrive on mental and physical stimulation, so it's up to us to provide them with the outlets they need to live their best, most fulfilling lives. And let's be real, a happy dog makes for a happy human. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a furry little shadow who's been patiently waiting for me to finish this video. He's got a puzzle feeder with his name on it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to need my help, or at least my moral support, to figure it out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and click that subscribe button for more Pawsome content.